Hello friends, welcome to our channel DSP Mad Simple. This video we will discuss about linear filtering DFT of long data sequences. If data sequences is 4 or 8 like that, it is we can easy to find out DFT using direct method or matrix method, but the input data is more than 8 or 10 like that, so the data will be long data sequence, then we can't find the DFT of the input signal. So for that case we will do the linear filtering. That means DFT of the long data sequence, first the input signal will be segmented into blocks and each block will be converted into the DFT. Then all the DFTs will be combined together to make the one output. This is the concept of linear filtering DFT of long data sequences. For just like so small bricks we'll keeping side by side and we are making big walls, so like that. So each input blocks will be converted into, that is we are finding DFT of input signal small blocks, and each block's outputs will be combined together. For example, the length of the impulse response, that is impulse response means linear filtering, filter length. So M will called as M. L is the length of the blocks. So we are segmenting each blocks means that how many length, how many bits, so that is called, we are keeping L. So for linear filtering we must assume L greater than M. That means it is used to loss, that is we can avoid the loss. Linear filtering, that is DFT of long data sequences, we can do in two methods. One is overlap save method and another one is overlap odd method. So we will see one by one. First method, overlap save method. So in this method the input data size, that means n equal to L plus M minus 1. So I already told L is the length of the block, M is the impulse response, that is duration of the filter. So the L plus M minus 1, this is the input data size. We want to make the segmentation. So to avoid the loss of data due to aliasing, the M minus 1 points of each data will become the first. That means each segment, and we are blocking the segmentation input signal. So x of n into small blocks, and we are adding m minus 1 values in front of the each blocks, because if we are sending the blocks, if data will be lost due to aliasing or overlapping. So first initially 1 or 2 bits, that is m minus 1 maximum bits can be destroyed. So for that balance bit will be we can recover. So we can combining all the outputs means we can combine the original output. So for that concept we are adding m minus 1 points here. Overlap save method, initially we will put m minus 1 zeros of the first segment data, then that is first segments x of n is the input, then we are segmenting into x1 of n, x2 of n, x3 of n. Then the x1 of n will be first initially starting with the m minus 1 zeros and balance data. Then again x2 will be the last digits, last m minus 1 bits will of the x1 of n will become the first bits of x2 of n. So like that, last bit of x3 x2 of n, that is m minus 1 bits of last bits of x2 of n will become the first bits of first m minus 1 bits of x3 of n. So like then we we can segmented main x of n input signal into the so many blocks. So that corresponding input signal, that is x1 and x2 x3 like that. So x1 from x1 of n, x2 of n, x3 of n we can find using circular convolution, because that signal will be passed through the filter. So filter having the impulse response. So impulse response and the input signal we will combine, that is convolution, circular convolution, we will get the output response. So for example, we are sending the x1 of n to the impulse response of the filter. So we then will get the output y1 of n. So x2 of n will send to the through the filter means y2 of n output we will get. So like that, x3 of n means output is y3 of n. So combining all the outputs in will make the total output of the signal. So here in this overlap serve method, first one step is we must the segment, then m minus 1 bits will be ordered, zeros will be ordered in the first bit, then again subsequent bits last m minus 1 will be adding to the first ones, so combining together, so discard all m minus 1 values in all the outputs. So we'll see the diagrams in the overlap save method. So top of this one will be input signal, so of length small, that is total this one. So we are segmenting each 1 2 3. So L we are adding the two inputs, that is m minus 1 zeros. So we are segmenting, this is the first one, second one, third one. So of length L. So here it is called as x1 of n. Here we are adding m minus 1 zeros, then here this one. So these bits will be, this x minus 1 bit will be the m minus 1 front, then again these bits will be the x2 of n. So like that will be the x1 of n, x2 of n and x3 of n. So corresponding circular convolution, you will get the y1 of n, then y2 of n, then y3 of n. Then finally output we are combining, discarding the m minus 1 zeros, m minus 1 here zeros, m minus 1 points. So balance we will write y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n. Balance we will write, stay combined all the values, we will get the total output. We will explain this diagram in using one example. We will see this through the problem. One, compute the linear convolution of finite duration sequences h of n equal to 1 comma 2 and x of n equal to 1 2 minus 1 2 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 1 1 2 comma minus 1 by overlap save method. So this is the long sequences, so we very difficult to find the DFT using matrix or direct method. So we are going for overlap save method. In input, here we are splitting the input signal, first one 1 2 minus 1 2 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 1, because the order of the filter, that is duration of the filter, m equal to 2, because 2 values only they given impulse response. So n equal to we are considering 4 and the length of the bits we are taking as 3 bits. So because it is easy to convolve, find the circular convolution, that's why. So 1 2 3, first 3 bits, second 3 bits, third 3 bits, fourth 3 bits. Here like that we splitted first one. So here we are making the first input x1 of n, because we must add zeros, m minus 1 0. So m is the order 2. So 2 minus 1 1 1. So for 1 0 we are adding in front of the first one. So 0 1 2 minus 1. Then again here m minus 1 0 of first bit, first data segment, it will come to the next one. So that is last, here it is m minus 1 means 1 bit only we must change. So here minus 1 is the last, so it will become the first bit of second block. So second block first bit minus 1, then balance 2 3 minus 2, second we already segmented, that we return. Then again the x3 means this is the last one minus 2, this will become minus 2, because m minus 1 is 1, so we are taking 1 bit. If m minus 2 minus 1 is 2 bits means we must take 2 bits in front of, like that. So minus 2, here balance bits, then again this is the last bit, then it will come the first bit of balance, so we return 3. Then balance again 1 bit only it is there, because this one it will come from, here, so last bit will come final. Then balance we must consider the length 4, so we are putting 0 0 0 etc. So first we find the x1 of n, x2 of n, x3 of n, x4 of n and x5 of n. So 5 blocks we segmented. This is the first step in overlap save method. Here we are finding the y1 of n, because finding the output using circular convolution. So y1 of n equal to x1 of n circular convolution h of n, and y2 of n equal to x2 of n circular convolution of h of n. So like that. So y3 y4 we are calculating y5, so up to 5 conclusion. So first step, so we are taking the x1 of n, how many bits, 0 1 2 minus 1. So we are writing the column. So I already told in last videos. So this is the circular convolution, this is last bit will become first bit of next column, then again balance will go down, here last bit will come to first, then balance will go down, here last one will come to down. So like that 4 columns we are making because 4 values. Then h of n is 2 only we are having, but we want 4, so we are adding extra 2 zeros. Then again matrix multiplication, this is a row and column, you multiply and add together, you will get the values minus 2. Again this row and this column will multiply, you will get the add values 1. Here this row and column you multiply and add, you will get 4, 3. So this is the output of y1 of n. So second one is, second bit we find minus 1, 2, 3, minus 2. Then circular convolution means here this bit we should make the matrix. So minus 2 will come top, then balance will go down. Here 3 will come top, then balance will go down. Here 2 will come top and balance will go down. So like that h2 h of n 1 2 balance 0 0 we are adding. So like that matrix multiplication and adding we are getting these values minus 5 0 7 4. So here y2 of n. Then third bit is minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 1. So here circular matrix we must make. So 1 will come top, balance will go down. So here like that we will coming. So same values, matrix multiplication and addition, you will get this. So here, so like that, so x3 of n and h of n convolution, you will get y3 of n. So here this block will be getting 1 1 2 minus 1. So like that circular convolution, minus 1 will become top, then 1 1 2 will go down. So like that we are making 4 columns and multiplying with the impulse response 1 2 0 0. So row, column you multiply and add, you will get this value. This row and this column you multiply and add, you will get 3. So like that this is the third output. So here already we found second, first, second, third output, and this is the fourth output. Then fifth output. So like that minus 1 0 0 0 0 will go like this, you will get the values. So first you got here y1 of n and y2 of n, y3 of n, y4 of n, y5 of n. So like that we got all the outputs. So now next step is we must combine all the values. So in that first we must do it. What is that means? So output, each output we must discard m minus 1 values. Here m minus 1, how many zeros we added means only 1 0 we added. So each output we must discard 1 for values only, that is first value, first bit of each output we must remove it, discard it. So balance you write like this seriously, then you will get the total output of the input signal. So here minus 2 1 4 3, you discard this one, so you remove this one. So balance 1 4 3, and here this bit minus 5 you remove it, 0 7 4. So here you zeros, here remove it, minus 7 1. So here 1 minus 1 you remove it, 3 4 3. Here first bit you remove it. So balance you can discard these two, because here fifth bit we added 3. So like that, so m minus 1, here 1 2. So here we must discard this one. Okay, so total output will get 1 4 3 0 7 4 minus 7 1 3 4 3 minus 2. This is the easy method to calculate the long data sequences in linear filtering using overlap save method. Next one is overlap odd method. So already we saw overlap save method. Here we can see overlap odd method. So size of the DFT length is same, n equal to L plus m minus 1. So segment of the input signal with length L, add m minus zeros. Here only one difference is if we must add m minus 1 zeros in each block of first place. Here only one difference, because in last one overlap save method, so last bit of each subsequent will come to the first bit, but here not like that. So only each bit, each block we must add m minus 1 zeros. So then using circular same method only, circular convolution, finding the output y of n. So adding each output block m minus values to the first m minus values of subsequent block values. Here only the in output we are writing y of n. So last m minus 1 we must add the first m minus 1 values of the subsequent. So then balance last will come values, so you can discard that values. Here you can see this one in figure. Here You see the diagram. So input data, we are segmenting L with length. Then we must add the m-1 zeros, m-1 zeros, m-1 zeros. So here we are finding the corresponding values, that is using circular convolution, output y1 of n, y2 of n and y3 of n. Here only one difference is these last values will come now, that m-1. So because m is 2 means one value. So one values, this is first one value, you add it. Here like that, here you add it, then you write the values. This we'll see in the same example we explained in previous method. We take previous example only. So compute the linear convolution of finite duration sequences h of n 1 comma 2 and input x of n equal to 1 2 minus 1 2 3 minus 2 minus 3 minus 1 1 2 2 minus 1, like that by overlap odd method. We will see here overlap odd method. So h of n equal to 1 comma 2, that means m equal to 2 and x of n is given. So we are segmenting blocks 3 because L equal to 3, n equal to 4, because n equal to m plus L minus 1, so 4 equal to 2L. So we are finding the values, because we must use select 3 or 4 like that, because it is very easy to for circular convolution, because matrix multiplication very easy, that's why. So we are finding, so this is the Hn value we are finding, because 4 no, so 1 2 0 0 we are taking. So first step is we are blocking, that is segmenting the input into the blocks, number of blocks 1 2 here 3 4. So 4 blocks we segmented, first step. So first one 1 2 minus 1, here we segmented, this is the one, first 3 values we segmented. So here we must add the 0 values, m-1 0 values at the last. Then this again here 2 3 minus 2 0, here minus 3 minus 1 1 0 1 2 minus 1 0. So like that we must add the m-1 zeros in the last. Open. So x1 of n 1 2 0 0, we are adding 1 zeros, because m-1 m equal to 2, so 1 0 we are adding. So like that each one we are adding the number of zeros. But previous method, first one only we must add, but here each block, each segmentation block we should add m-1 zeros. So we will calculate the circular convolution. So first one output y1 of n equal to x1 of n, circular convolution h of n. So x2 of n, circular convolution with h of n, like that. So first step, first one we will find y1 of n, x1 of n and h of n. So x1 of n same 1 2 minus 1 0, this is the first bit we already taken. So this one we are writing the column, this 0 will come up, then balance will go down, minus 1 will up, balance will go down, 2 up, balance will go down. So h of n we are writing. So matrix multiplication row column and add the values, you will get 1 4 3 minus 2, this is the first output. So like that 2 0 minus 2 3, here 1 2, you add it, so you will get the this output. So y2 of n. Next y3 of n output, so minus 3 1 minus 1 1 0, so this 0 will go up and down, so balance value. So like that we must make the matrix, then h of n values, you do matrix multiplication and addition, you will get this value. So for output like that y4 you calculated. So finally we must write the values, y1 of n 1 4 3 minus 2, then y2 of n, one bit we write this side, means it is very easy to add, otherwise will get confused. So that last bit, because m-1 we added one bit only, 0 1 0 only we added, so one bit you write last, so it is easy to add. So y1 of n, y2 of n, y3 of n, y4 of n. So first bit 1 4 3 we written here output, this minus 2 added with here 2, so minus 2 2 if you add you will get 0, then balance 7 4 you put like this, then last bit minus 4 you added with minus 3, so you will get the values minus 7 here, then minus 7 balance, minus 1 you add it, so these 2 will added to the first value, so 2 plus 1 3, then balance 4 3 minus 2, so like that. So you can add it. So this is the method overlap odd method, because output last bits of m-1 bits of values will be added to the subsequent bits of first bits. So this is the concept here. So you can find these values. So here we're using in long filtering, using long filtering. So long data sequences, you can easily find out the DFT of the sequence. Thank you friends for kind watching.